Hi guys, it's me, Vanessa. Excuse me. My husband's probably going to kill me. That's a joke, obviously, because I've been having my witchy stuff up in here, but I've been putting my witchy stuff up for a while, and my spiritual tapestries and everything, and my disco balls, and there's one strobe back there. What I plan on doing is we're gonna seal all of the walls. We're gonna seal them because right there by the garbage bag is 2 things of filler for the cracks, and then we're gonna paint the room. But everything I put up, we can easily take down. Thank you, Violet. You're the my lovely friend Violet, and she sent me a couple of Halloweens ago. It took us 2.5 years to do a witchy swap because we both kept on forgetting about the witchy swap. And then, wasn't that funny, Violet? And it's like, I collected stuff for you over like a couple of years. You did the same thing. That's how I do my witchy boxes for people. I normally don't take that long, but I may take a month before I send out a box. If somebody has ordered something specific, like an oils or something that I'm making, I have very good ideas of having like really cool handbags, and I buy them at Goodwill for like $5 or $10 or $20, and then fill them up full of New Age and witchy stuff. Candles, incense, candle holders, tarot decks, a tapestry, and make it out, let's just say this bag was it, okay? Gently used bag. I would put in the price of like how much everything cost, and where I would make something off of it, off the item that I'm selling, make a profit, but make sure you get a good deal in the process. You guys can personally order, I have a lot of books here. Like I have Sylvia Browne books. There's people that haven't been into Sylvia Browne that read her books and were like, really liked her books. And she got a bad rap. A lot of people thought that Sylvia was a fake. Just because you're a psychic and you get something wrong here and there does not mean that you're not a gifted psychic or medium. That's number 1. Number 2, I just wanted to let you guys know that just because I suffer from mental health issues does not interfere with my readings. With my readings to help people for free, I do that as a pay it forward type of thing. And basically, I got mad and punched out the glass, or elbowed the glass out of our 1929 hutch, which is haunted. It came with a German lady. She keeps trying to tell me to give her vodka, and she'll teach me how to make cookies and strawman bread and all this other stuff. And I'm going to sit down and talk to you about, story time, ghost stories, and, true live people that have died. I'll be channeling some celebrities. I can tell you what they're saying to me, or totally change my voice. It all depends how deep I go into it. I can light trance, I can do deep trance, I can totally step back. I mean, a lot of times I'll have people that jump me, dead people, and they're not dead. I mean, they're not in a body, but their soul and memories aren't dead. Their essence, what makes a person, isn't dead. Not when they can tell me who the fuck they are. And I'm telling people, I was giving readings at the methadone clinic. You know, this one girl that I'm acquaintance to, well, she's sort of a friend, and I say sort of a friend because we haven't hung out and done anything, but I'm always happy to see her and stuff. So I would say she's an acquaintance / friend, but we don't hang out or talk much. A little bit on Facebook. She works a lot and has a lot to deal with on her own plate. So, but I channeled her one grandmother, and then I was doing a dual channeling of both grandmothers, you know, and I have her testimonial, you know, I mean, I have testimonials from people. I used to have a lot on my website, but the website was shut down by the website that I was using. It was shut down, and I don't know why. I mean, I had some Sylvia Brown videos on there. Maybe because of that, I don't know. It was up for years. That's how people found me locally. I'll have to make another website. Found that in the garbage. Gorgeous. Found this in the garbage. Gorgeous. All I have to do is maybe, you know, hot glue a little Christmas ornament there. Just make it a little sprucier. Put some those little tiny LED lights. Put them around the frame. And there's basically my altar. These candles that Violet gave me. I'm not really burning them, Violet. These are the cool little... Look at, isn't that cool? It's like spikes. Just to give you an idea. Really cool. They were on each side of my altar. I gotta watch what I put up here, because last night my dogs pulled candles off of here and they were eating them, the wax. And I'm like, really? Yeah, I like watching a YouTube. There is give you an idea of what the TV looks like. This is, let me do that again, hold on. I like this woman. This woman's son, and this woman here, that's her. She has a documentary about her son, Eric. Eric shot himself in the head and in his bedroom at the early age of like 19 or 20 or 21. She's written a book about him and her, you know, and she didn't believe in anything of the afterlife. And neither did her son. And she started a channel called Channeling Eric. And 9 times out of 10, these different mediums that she's friends with, you know, Eric comes through to her a lot, her son, and then Eric will bring people, forward for them, you know, and give his 2 cents, and then the medium will channel what person's coming through. Like this one is the afterlife interview with Charles Manson. I want to tell you something. He doesn't like to be called Charles. He likes to be called Charlie. He contacted me immediately after he died. And I had Charlie at my house for several days off and on. And he is extremely, extremely sorry for what he did, and for killing Sharon, having Sharon Tate and her baby murdered, and, you know, Jay Sebring, and, you know, he's still into the cult shit, and, you know, he was fucking with me a little bit, and, you know, I need to let you know that I have more information about you know, the Manson, about Charlie Manson. I'll have to sit down and talk about it in detail. But Charlie was earthbound for a little bit. You know, I sent him over to you, Violet. And Violet confirmed that he was there because she's sensitive also, just like me. But everybody's sensitive in different ways. No one psychic's the same. No one medium is the same. I'm a physical medium and psychic. My speech is a little messed up because of my medication. For my mental health medication, it's messed up a little bit, so I have a lisp. I have medication waiting for me. I just got to, you know, wait until my husband can get it for me. It's basically an antipsychotic for schizophrenic people, you know, for people that have mood disorders. It's supposed to level the person out, but my doctor called it a tranquilizer. So it will help me relax, you know. But I'm taking Cogentin, you know, so, because there's a huge story behind all of this. You know, 12, 15 times inpatient at the mental health, you know, second and third floors, you know, in the behavioral health building across from Westmoreland Hospital. I was in there 12 to 15 times from 1999 to 2007. I was in there 12 to 15 times. They said, if you come back, we're putting you in Torrance State Hospital. And they put all my friends in Torrance State Hospital. I had this poor girl tried to kill herself. Well, that's, you know, she tried to hang herself. Well, she was being abused by her foster father, and he was molesting her. And the mother, they should have never fostered kids, but they did it. They do it for money. So they'll foster a whole bunch of kids just to get the fucking money. That's disgusting. You know. I'm a little all over the place, but like you guys know, that's just me. I love the Twilight Zone. I'm glad I got the definitive collection. We got that used for me at CD Warehouse. It was like $130. That's dirt cheap because it's like $500. I also like Dark Shadows, but that damn set's like $500. It's like 1,000 DVDs. I also, if you have Twilight Zone, you gotta have the Night Gallery, Season 1, 2, and 3. And then I have the Ghost Whisperer. And of course, Dawson's Creek. Or as I joke about it, Dawson's Crack. But yeah, my mouth is really messing up right now. When I was in mental health, they dosed me up. They doped me up with Thorazine, 300 milligrams 3 times a day. I was on 900 milligrams of Thorazine. They could have killed me. I was flopping on the floor to go into a seizure. I was having lockjaw. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking to my friend Damon, and guess what? I started talking like this because I had lockjaw. That's how I sounded. That's how I sounded. This is just a little rambling vlog. And I got some grapeseed oil. It's like a liter. It's huge. It's like it was $8 at Walmart. So I'll be making some oils. I'll make some videos of that. But, you guys got to understand that just because I have mental health problems, that doesn't mean that I'm a bad medium or psychic. If I'm having a bad day and you're scheduled for that day for a reading with me and you bought a reading with me, if I'm having a bad day, I will let you know. I'll say, listen, I'm having a real bad day. Would you mind if we reschedule? Because rescheduling would be better than me trying to do a reading if I was having a bad or off day. And, all the time people say, oh, what, here and there. Oh, well, that doesn't pertain to me. Then they talk to their grandmother or their aunt's sister or their grandmother's sister or their grandmother's grandmother. They talk to other family members. And what I was saying to them had to deal with, like, let's say their Uncle Joe that drove a 1976 one of those cars that has, it's a car, but it has a truck bed in it. I forget what they're called. I don't know. They're not a Monte Carlo. I don't know. But I know you guys know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, it's almost damn like a lime green, but toned down. It's almost like a pea green, like a pea. But, yeah, everybody's sleeping. Penelope's gotten a lot bigger. I mean, I got her at 4 weeks old. And I had to I had to feed her every 2 hours. So she was already cutting teeth. So she's still teething. She's going to be small. Her mother is only a little bigger than Marilyn. And of course, Sebastian. He's gotten winter fat. He's a good boy. Who's that good boy? Is that Sebastian? Who's that good boy? Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. He's like, Mommy, I'm tired. And then that's, obviously Penelope. The funny thing is, the people I bought her from, luckily I had the money. We had to split the rent up in two payments for me to get her, because she was $250. I was walking down the street several months back. A guy and his wife got out of a car. He was holding not a Chihuahua puppy, but a Chihuahua adult male. And I took off my headphones and my abilities said, they breed Chihuahuas. They have Chihuahuas. Vanessa, go and talk to them. I talked to them. I was right. They do breed Chihuahuas occasionally. And then I ended up paying $50, and then a week and a half later, I gave him $200 that my husband gave me. That was supposed to be going for rent, but I just split up the rent, into 2 payments, so we could get her. And my husband would normally never give me that type of money, because we never have that type of money. But because I could make I could pay the rent a little later, split it up, that made it better. And see, there's the all of this except this. Violet sent me this Witch's Welcome and the Witch's Inn and the Sugar Skulls. Violet sent me those. I love you, Violet. I never can say your last name right, but everybody knows who I'm talking about. And if you don't, then you've been living under a rock for the last 5 or 6 years that she's been online. I wish you'd make some videos, Violet. Show me how your life's like up in Reno. I know you're really happy up there. It's a really positive place and has good energy for you. And then a broom that someone made for me years ago. And I make brooms myself, but I want to find the... And this is like that Raffi or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't mind using it. I'll use it. But it looks really cute what I did. And there's all of my fucking appointments. And then here's my walker. You know, my insurance didn't want to pay for a seated one, but they finally did when my doctor signed an extra paper. I'm probably going to do physical therapy at the water pool at Lynch Field. Exercise at the gym. I'll be at the water pool with a physical therapist, and then I'll be doing exercising a little bit at the physical therapist place. It's $2 every time you go there, but I really don't have. I'll have the $2 here and there to go, but it's that tight. When you're living on $100 every 2 weeks, 2 tanks of gas, $30. They're $60. $60. 2 tanks of gas. And then I hung this fabric here just to give us a little privacy. And there's a little tiny little witch mat that I found, a mat, and witch brooms that I found at Walmart around Halloween time. And then, of course, witch is welcome. And then the witch is in, and then it says out on the other side. And then I have this other fabric. This would make a beautiful fucking veil. You know, a gothic veil. You know, or a headpiece. Get a whole bunch of that netting and make yourself a huge net piece with beads and shit. And then I just took some thumbtacks so I can hang up my jewelry that I've made. Put together charms on them. I got this clear quartz crystal. It's not glass. I got it from Joann Fabric. There's a little pentacle and an owl. And then this was from Amazon, and it's beautiful. And Deborah sent me that, and then she sent me this little goddess, and it's very rare for the goddess. It's very hard to find the ones that have the butts on them. But she has a butt, which is really cool. And then there's like a little amethyst in there, I think. And then here is a it's like an Om hand with a evil eye in the middle. And then this is moonstone. And this is a necklace I got from another friend. Oh, Deborah sent me this. And this. And Melissa sent me this. Thank you, Melissa. And I had to put it on, like, just a longer chain, that's all. I like going to Walmart because they have, like, colored wire and stuff for wire wrapping. And then she sent me this tree, Deborah did, and then I put the little, obviously always a pentacle and a little fairy on there. And then here's a really nice incense burner. I only used once because it burned it a little bit and I didn't like that. So, you know, I got this for $1.99 at Walmart. They had a whole bunch of cool ones. Now they're all gone. They just have like the regular ones. And they actually have full-size salt Himalayan lamp for like $17. And then there's a little witch up there that Melissa sent me, and there's that nice little stuffed witch came in that cup. They also had, and then there's like a little tiny witch thing back there, cardboard thing. My voice is starting to go really fucked up. I'm starting to have a lisp. You hear how my voice is starting to get. This is from the, I'm on something like, it's in the Thorazine category, and I have to stop taking it. And they were overdosing me with it on when I was in the hospital mental health unit. 900 milligrams a day. I mean, I would be, oh my God, it was horrible. I mean, lockjaw, couldn't talk. I felt like my jaw, there's over 100 symptoms with this medication. You know? I mean, it would have been better if he just upped my Xanax. I was on Klonopin, then he switched me to Xanax. Thank God. Because that's what I needed. I'm on 1 milligram 3 times a day. I should be on 2 milligrams 3 times a day. But because of the methadone, he won't up it. And this is how stupid easy it is to make candles. Get yourself a burner like this up at Walmart for under $5. Go in the kitchen area and get yourself a Pyrex. These will both cost you under $10. $5 for $4.97 or like $5 for one of these. $3, $3.50 or something for one of these. And then just all the used wax that you have from your candles, save it. Save it. And sometimes, like at Walmart, you'll end up finding, you know, candles on clearance. They had the huge 6-inch round candles, and they were on clearance. And it was like Japanese rain or something. I guess it wasn't selling, so they were like getting rid of like the really big pillars. You know, the ones that are like this. The ones that are like this. They were getting rid of them for like $2 or $3. And then the big ones that are 6 inches round with the 3 wicks, they were getting rid of those for $3 too. I got this peach and mango. Doesn't smell that bad, but I'm not into it at all. And I don't mind peaches, but I don't like mangoes. The smell of them, I mean the taste of them. They smell okay. But I got them because they were like $1 a piece, for God's sakes. You know, you find the deals where you can find them. But I'm starting a new medication, and it's going to be Metazine. That's really cute. I like that. And I just hung these up, even though they're for Halloween, but I just hung them up. And then this was the rack that didn't fit in the toilet, so we put it over there. We took off the legs and we made it a baker's rack. And then with my husband's tax return, we bought a little stove, you know. And I wanted the one that's an induction one, but I have to wait to get that one because that's 125 bucks. So that's going to come later. But these are the burners that came out before the total flat surface. So just like your flat surface stoves, that's what I'll actually have a 2-burner of when I actually have the money to get it. But this is fine for now, and I finally took my Paula Deen cookware out of the box after 3 years, and I just love these little... These two we can use. These, and those are just for show. And then here's some cute little mugs a friend gave me years ago. Use not fat, use just fluffy. Even just a taste is bound to go to waste. It's really funny. And then there's a light up pumpkin oil burner. And then there's another pumpkin over here. And then quit your witching. And a dream catcher I made. I got this given to me. And then I put the rainbow flag on the back of it. And then I put the joy to the world with all the people holding their hands together, the kids. And then I put the snowflakes and then the star on it. So I'm creative when I can be. I love the little doll. And this just makes it look really spooky. You can do a lot with, you can do almost anything with very little money, you know? Like, it's our own fault why we haven't done the walls yet, you know? But we're going to be doing the walls. We're going to be putting, we're going to be building in our front porch, but that's going to happen later down the road, just like our theater. Hopefully we can do that. Hopefully while we're living. I mean, that doesn't make any sense, but I'm hoping that we can, you know, get the add-on done. We're going to be taking this balcony, closing it off, and putting windows in there, and this is going to be our galley kitchen. So this door will be taken off. The screen door will be repurposed on the other door. This will be taken off. You'll go through here. This will be the kitchen. It's a very small kitchen. And you know, this is our living room. Got the couches for $29 and $39, or $29 and $50, and the U-Haul was $50. So for $150, including the U-Haul, and thank God they were light, I could help my husband carry them up. We were able to get matching couches from Walmart, or not Walmart, from Goodwill. But you know, this is what you do. You know, you put your wax in there, you heat it up, you make your candles. Or, what I'm going to do, because, you know, I need that wax to melt faster, is I have an old pot right here. I have a set of 3 of these. Well, I'm going to use this one and melt my wax in there. And then create the scent that I want. Just trying to show you everything. Oh, there's a glass owl similar like this at Walmart. I'm gonna have to grab it. Then there's some dollar suns and I just love the fact that what I did in here. And those are lights that have 18 functions. And I just let them normally go. I always don't have the disco lights going. I have to get a mirror ball. I just like the lighting, you know. And then here's my computer. I finally, after 2 years of having it, I finally pulled it out. And, you know, it's from Dell. Paul got it for, he got each of us one, and it folds down, and it's a tablet also. It's a touch. See, look. Oh, here's my screen. And it folds down. It's very sleek. It was $1,000. For Paul has an account through Dell, and we hardly use credit. In the past, we're just paying a lot of old credit, old debt off, but we actually he got these from Dell for $2,000, but we got $80 off each one because Paul got the same one too, and it's just super thin. It's 17-inch, and it folds down. It can also do a tent. It folds down into a couple of different ways. This is basically, it's the same one. So it's super small. I wish I had the money, Damon. As much as you helped me out here and there. So grateful that you've helped me out here and there, Damon, because I don't know what I'd do, honey. There's just times where it's bad. Real bad. I'm not laughing. I'm just like, it's bad. I mean, we may have some, you know, nice things here and there, but we're going to the food bank. Next food bank, April 4th. Yeah, we're food bank poor. Just because we have some nice shit and going to Goodwill twice in 1 month. I haven't been to Goodwill, well, last month and the other month, twice in 1 month, and then we haven't been to Goodwill in years, or L&L Fleetique, which is a 2-level indoor flea market. And then I put Paul's poster up that I bought him for Christmas, and then there's a tie, Star Trek tie that I put up for him. And then Paul also got us this really cool HP DeskJet 3752. Print, scan, copy, and web. Here's the scanner. This is the smallest printer they have out. And you can send it right from your phone and have it go right from your phone right to the damn printer. And the phone that I'm using to record this on is a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I have a cool glitter water, clear it has glitter on the back in water. And it's a really cool case. Oh, and there's the little fountain that I have for the dogs. I turned it up so I can show you. It's not filtered, but we got him it for Christmas, and then it fell out of my hands and it got messed up in the back, like right here. So, and you just turn the pump down like that. I'm going to turn down the water flow a little bit. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I'm so tired of my tens unit fucking dropping. I normally carry it around in my handbag. And this is my newest creation. This handbag came with this on it and this on it, but I re-glued it on there. And then some of these little diamonds are coming off, so I'm going to get some more of these, and I'm just going to fill them in. And then I put the real mirror piece, real glass mirror on there. I got to fix a couple. But I put the glass mirror on there with the bling, and it looks really cute. And this is the Damon, this is the shoulder the shoulder belt, or whatever the fuck you call it, that goes over the shoulder. I can't even think like what the fuck it's called. A handbag shoulder thing. Oh my god, I'm just messed up. And the reason why I got the walker is I'm falling down. My health is getting worse. But I just want to let you guys know that if you're interested in a reading, I can channel your loved ones. I can bring them through. I'm just grateful we were able to get the oven that we wanted, you know. We're very, tiny. We don't need a lot, It's just me and my husband. And then he got us this griddle the other day. And it was $30, but it is very nice. And it has a porcelain finish over it, and it's titanium. And then we also have an electric skillet that we use. Anyways, and there's Miss Kitty, poor old thing. Anyways, I love you guys, and thank you for listening to my ramblings. And I love you guys. And just remember, I do really good readings. And I mean, yes, I dabble and use tarot cards and angel cards and pendulums and stuff like that. I still don't have a Ouija board yet. It would be nice to have one. If anybody has a Ouija board, the regular kind, not the glow-in-the-dark kind, but the regular kind. If you have an extra one and you're not using it, or have one and you don't want to use it, I would be very grateful if you wanted to send it to me. Just email me a private message to paganwitch13@gmail.com. paganwitch13@gmail.com, and put in the subject title for Vanessa. I'm also running low on incense. If anybody has any extra incense or resin or oils, and you can, send a few things my way, I would be very grateful. I mean, I'd give you a reading for trade, I'm such a nice person. I've helped people for free. And that's just the way I am. I'll always do free readings here and there. But my reading business hasn't got off the ground. And it has to get off the ground. Because I could make money doing my reading. So I sit here when I'm having good days and I have no clients at all. Nobody. Even saying that it's $25 a reading. That's the lowest I'm going to fucking go. $25. And that's for 25 minutes. But you guys know I have a 25-minute reading for $25, or a 45-minute reading for $45, or a 1 hour and 45-minute, basically over 2 hours of reading a full life authentic psychic reading, of your life, the next highlights and lowlights of your life for the next 30, 40 years. I'll tell you what I see, what I feel. You'll, interact with me and tell me, if something has happened, if it's in the past or the current or in the future, because sometimes I don't know, which part it is, and then sometimes I do know. But it's a give and take of energy. It's not a cold reading. It's a give or take of energy. You got to work with a psychic and medium. It's a give and take of energy. Back and forth. And psychic work and spiritual work is very draining on people's bodies. I mean, I did a reading for $45. I was on the phone with that guy that ended up being a, psycho. He needed, yeah, nothing wrong with getting a reading with me. But then he tried to, well, no, he tried to get us in trouble by saying that we stole $45 out of his PayPal account. And they realized at PayPal that he was lying. But they're like, Vanessa, a psychic reading isn't a physical thing. You didn't send him anything, so we got to return the money. And we're really sorry. So, I'm probably, going to add an extra